Hello, my name is Samuel Kennan, and today I'm going to be talking about two different books. The first book we're going to be talking about is The 1 Minute Manager by Ken Blanchard and Spencer Johnson. So, what's the overview for this book? Let's talk about it. Doing things promptly. 1 minute. It's in the name of the book. That's what this entire book is about. It's about getting things done quickly, not letting them just sit around. Multiple examples are given in the book about how things quickly get out of hand when they're left to sit and things just fester like a wound or a sickness or something. Things get out of hand so quickly, and that's very problematic. Like, if you just let something just sit around, it's like cheese. If you let it sit around long enough, it's going to come bad. But if you deal with it easily, then it goes in the trash and it's not a problem anymore. So, the 1 minute manager. There are three main kind of steps that he goes over. The first one would be 1 minute goals. Do things quickly. That doesn't mean everything has to be 1 minute. Like, I wrote my paper in 1 minute. I did this video in 1 minute. It's not like that. It's just a metaphor for how quickly you should be doing something. It's like answering something in 250 words or less, or reviewing things regularly, and just in general dealing with things quickly and concisely. Not rude. That's a big thing that he covers too. Don't be rude. Make sure that people know you care about what they're talking to you about. You cannot just zoom through everything and just be like, oh, I'm sure it's fine. At least I got it done quickly. That's how you have bad work. It needs to be taken care of well, but quickly. The next thing is 1 minute praising. Immediately when somebody does something good. Hey man, that's great job. Thank you so much for getting those reports done. You got them done early. Oh, thank you so much. I'll give you a little pat on the back, or maybe even like put you in for something, or just talk to them and make sure that your team knows that you're there for them. You're not just some business guy who only cares about crunching the numbers. Be there and praise them for what they get done right. Not praise for everything, every little, like, oh, you did your job. Yeah, oh my gosh, you're the best person ever, or whatever. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about when they do something well. You need to be immediate about your praise. You need to be specific, and you always need to reinforce good behavior. Reprimands. Things happen. Bad things. Some people are late to work. Some people misfile things. Some people lose things in the chaos that is work. And they do need to be reprimanded. You cannot let things go. Just like we said earlier, it will fester, it will grow. Bad things come from being just left alone. That's a big issue. But the reprimand should be quick. It should be specific. You should outline what went wrong, how they can fix it, and most of all, what they need to do different next time. But a big point in this all is, again, don't drag it out. Don't bring it up over and over and over again. You deal with the issue, you outline what went wrong, and then you move forward. If not, then your employees are going to dislike you, and they're going to have a harder time doing their job and getting what you need done accomplished. In general, you need to have your people know that they are valued, that they are appreciated, and that in this book, you need to show them that you get things done quickly, you take care of your own people, and everything that you have is in line. That is the main points of the 1 minute manager. Okay, the next book we're going to be talking about is The 1 Minute Manager Meets the Monkeys. So, you might be like, okay, we already met the 1 minute manager, like, get things done quick. But who are the monkeys? The monkeys are a metaphor for issues, or even known as the next move, what needs to be done next. So you could be asking, what does that even mean? It's a lot more simple than it sounds. Basically, there's 4 rules for dealing with these issues. But first, let's talk about it. The issues, like an example would be, the guy comes up and he's like, hey, I've got this situation I need handling. Can you come into my office and let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. And you go, well, yeah, I got 1 minute manager. So let's talk about it. So he goes, Kevin filed this wrong. we are having a problem with this and this and this, and, you know, what should I do? Now, how are you going to handle that? The 1 minute manager meets the monkeys helps outline what you need to do. One of the main first rules approached on this is monkeys should be fed or shot. That does not mean you should feed or shoot your employees. Don't do that. But we do need to take care of them. That's the idea behind this first rule. Take care of the issue. Take care of the next move. And you should do it quickly. So what does that mean for us? That means, well, yes, this problem definitely needs to be addressed. That would be feeding it. So this is what you should do for that. Or number 2, shot. No, that problem doesn't need to be addressed. Move on to something else. Spend your time better somewhere else. That's the first rule. Seems pretty simple, right? The second rule, monkeys should be owned by the employees, not the managers. What does that mean? Like, what does that even mean? That means the managers, it's not their fault. They can advise the employees on how to do things. That doesn't mean the managers don't have any responsibility. And like if a bunch of bad stuff happens under their watch, well, it's the employee's fault. Not what that means at all. It means that the manager needs to advise the employees how to work. And if there's a problem after that, then it is the employee's job to fix it by asking the manager for help. But that doesn't mean that it's the manager's problem. He simply can advise on the issue and help them work through and learn themselves. Rule number 3, the monkey population needs to be kept under control. If you sit and your monkeys keep growing, or your issues or the next moves or whatever, that's an issue, because then eventually you're drowning in monkeys. You have problems everywhere, left and right. And one thing that might take 10 seconds, well, if you have 50,000 of them, then that's a lot of seconds taken up in your day. The last thing is monkeys must be fed face-to-face or by phone call, not email. Emails get dumped, lost, trashed, whatever happens to them. You cannot let that happen. You can't just let them sit around. You need to deal with it quickly, and you need to deal with it in person or on the phone if they're far away. Those are the main ideas behind the Minute Manager Meets the Monkey. It's about supporting the employees and not taking all the responsibilities on as a manager and drowning yourself.